I want to tell you a story about Clayton, who shook up my world and made me realize that the body is connected to the brain, and the way to fix the brain is to fix the body first. He was 12 years old and had a long history of attention deficit disorder. Was on medications for years. He couldn't focus in school. He was zoned out, disruptive. He had terrible handwriting, like most other kids with ADD. His brain just wasn't working, and neither was his body. In fact, his brain wasn't working because his body wasn't working. He had asthma and headaches and eczema and hives, anxious and sleep problems and sugar cravings. He saw 5 different doctors. He was on 7 different medications. And he still had no real relief from his physical or his mental symptoms. So instead of more meds, we fixed him simply by rebalancing all the 7 keys to an ultramind. What do? We cleaned up his junk food diet. We fixed his nutritional deficiencies and optimized his nutrition, gave him omega-3 fats and zinc and magnesium. We got rid of those allergic foods, the hidden allergies, and also those bad yeast in his gut from taking years of antibiotics. We gave him the healthy bacteria, probiotics, to heal his gut, and we got rid of toxins in his body, like lead and mercury. He didn't have a medication deficiency. He didn't have bad parents. He had a bad diet and nutritional deficiencies and an irritated immune system and a bad, unhappy gut and toxins in his body. And all these things push those 7 keys to the ultramind way out of balance. It's so simple. It's just so simple. All you have to do is take out the bad stuff and put in the good stuff. And what happened? After 2 months, he came back to see me. He was off all his medications. His attention was normal. He wasn't disruptive in school or home. His irritability and anxiety were gone. And he was succeeding academically and socially for the first time in his life. He even brushed off the fact that kids called him an alien for not drinking soda. And you know what? All his other physical symptoms were gone, and he was off all of his medications. Now, here's an example of his handwriting before I saw him, and here's an example of his handwriting after I saw him. What happened? What happened was his brain signals started getting coherent and firing in synchrony instead of chaos. We didn't work on his broken brain. We fixed his body, and the brain took care of itself automatically.